got a registration with him? Or you guys? Does she go to college? She's going. I'm going to RLC. She's going to college.
Jordan.
She somehow does less work when she gets
We're gonna have an announcement.
It's actually crazy. She somehow is lazier when she's at our house for the summer than when she's yes, than when she's at college.
Actually, I like it.
It just does it. I don't know how she does it. No, it's not, bro. She somehow makes no, she makes me do stuff. You don't know what that means? You never heard that once last year. I was
Anybody get a hold of Gabe?
Yes.
How about Young? Is Young here? Anybody know where Young is at?
Jacob?
Aaron, do you know where? Yes, it was 19.
You got two.
He's on G2 last year. I was on G2.
Yeah, when we're going back to our JV, you can go back. We got that already happened.
Well, I mean, they had a pretty good.
Yeah, explain next.
Don't worry, bro. You haven't seen me lock in for
Pretty big group.
This guy, I'm gonna need to put on the, I'm never gonna like performance for the tip dude. First day smiles at me. No, because it was good.
So there's
No, we won. It was 3. Like it was 7. That was so funny. We lost. And then like
We're going to
0-7. But then we came back when they were. But still, we came back and we went 3-1.
I don't know, but I don't know if you get.
They said that's for the Jamboree or for the first game?
Okay, and then the Jamboree we did against Bragg and Blanco.
You know where Dave's at? Saying this on basketball.
There he is.
All right. You got a shirt? You gonna grab a shirt, dude? Okay, usually we'll get started right at the time, so be a little early. That way, when it's time to practice, we can get going. We got a lot of stuff to learn. A lot of stuff to learn. I'm Coach Tony G. You can call me Tony G, you can call me Coach. I've been coaching soccer for probably just over 30 years. I used to be the head coach for the girls program here. My last year I was nominated as Coach of the Year by the league, which was, I'm pretty proud of that. I've invested invested a lot of my time in coaching, and I've learned a lot through the 30 years. I have a youth national license, and then I just started doing things my own way and stopped getting a license because I figured I think my way's better. So you were gonna learn how to play soccer a little bit differently. Those of you who have played for me, you guys understand. Once you play for me and you go back to another team, it's totally different. But what I think is that once you play for me, you'll learn so much more because now you can play with any team that plays in any different style because you'll understand what we're looking for on the field and how to work together. First thing, second thing, I work here at the high school as they called it campus security, but now they call it campus monitor. So I pretty much roam around the whole school. I walk the halls, I walk around the outside, make sure everybody's doing good, make sure nobody's in their cars, nobody's getting in trouble, nobody's doing bad stuff in the bathrooms. I'm the one that the teachers call when they're having problems with the student in the classroom. So if their classroom is getting a little rowdy or whatever, or there's somebody who's causing a problem, I come and I grab the student and then we have conversations. So I'm pretty much the pulse of the school. I'm here to help, I'm here to mentor, I'm here to guide you guys to be good young adults. So I've been married 37 years. I've got 2 kids. My daughter's 36, my son is 29. My daughter has 2 kids, 2 grandkids that I have. One's 7 and one's 3. My son and his wife just had their first kid. So now I have 3 grandkids. I've owned my own business for probably 20, 25 years before I started doing this. I was a traveling videographer, photographer. I did work for Nike, Ferrari, Intel, big companies, traveling around to New York, all these different places and photographing shoes or different products, whatever they needed. I had a blast at it. COVID hit, and then all the events and all my traveling with photography just stopped because I could no longer travel, and they just pretty much paid me to stay home for a year and a half, 2 years. It was the strangest time because I couldn't work, I couldn't do what I loved, but I got paid. Still got paid, just went to the P.O. box and just grabbed checks. It was the weirdest time ever. I learned a lot from that. I learned a lot about mentality. I learned a lot about being human. I learned a lot about the value of time. I learned a lot about what we're here and what our purpose is for. And randomly enough, Fricks came to me and said, hey, would you come to the boys program and help us coach? Because I wasn't coaching at that time either. I took a couple years off. And I said, sure, I'll come, I'll coach. So they gave me the JV spot. But then I said, if I coach here at the high school, is there a job here that I could do so that I don't have to grab another job and then it would have a conflict in whatever it is? Because I didn't want to, I was done with photography. And Mr. Weiniger, who I play indoor with today still, and Fricks, and McCormick, and Miss Hill, we all play on an indoor team. He goes, I got the job that would be perfect for you. He said, it's going to sound funny, but he's like, it's called campus security. And I said, campus security, I don't know anything about campus security. And he says, all you have to do is walk around the school and make kids feel welcome. Perfect. I'm great with kids. I can do that. I can do that. So that's how I got here. And that's why I do what I do, is I work with kids who are struggling. I work with kids who are passionate about soccer, and I also work with staff and teachers. I'm kind of like the roaming guru is what the teachers call me. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to share with you that we're going to start off with is mentality. Believe. You have to believe. I can't have one person on this team who does not believe. You have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in us. You have to. If you don't, it makes the job harder. Now you need to understand the power of the word. Your word is so powerful. So powerful. I'll show you here. A lot of you guys already know this. Your word, what you think, the words that you use about yourself and others, how you think, that creates how you feel. How you feel creates how you act. And how you act creates how you think. It sounds so simple, but it's so hard. But it's doable. It's doable. Before I walk through this door, I'm the greatest coach in this town. I'm the GOAT. Kids call me the GOAT. I'm the best here. No doubt. I'm the best coach here. Easy. Easy. My words that I say, that creates how I act, how I feel. When I say that, I believe it. I'm doing it. If, before I walk through that door, I'm nervous. I hope these kids like me. I hope this goes well. Well, then I become that. I become nervous. I become insecure, fearful. You guys see that? The word, what I speak, creates how I feel, creates how I act, creates how I think. Now, while I'm saying this, after you strap on those boots and you step onto this field, you gotta say, I'm the greatest. I'm the best. I'm the best and I can do anything. If you do that, and I have all of you on the same page, the other team better look out. Because you guys are going to think it, you're going to feel it, you're going to act it, and you're going to believe in it, and that's going to become your reality. No matter what happens. This game right here against Hood River, the year before we lost to them, and in this game, Oswaldo let in a fluke, just a fluke, weird spin. They got a goal on us, then they got another goal on us. It was 2 goals, we were down 2-0. We didn't break. We didn't worry. We weren't yelling at each other. We knew how good we were. We knew how good we could play. And we knew that we were controlling this game. This game ended up 4-3. We won. Because we believed. Because we believed. Believing is the key. Believing and the words that you use is everything. And this, my friends, this is life. That's life. That's within anything and everything. Anything and everything that you do, you have to believe and you have to use words that are kind and good and healthy for you. Does that make sense? You guys with me? Yeah? There's 4 rules that I try to live by, and let me tell you, they are so hard. But the more I do it, the easier my life gets. The more freedom I have, the more relaxed I am, the more calm I am, and the more I can enjoy my life. 1 is to be impeccable with my words. Be impeccable with my words. Be kind to myself, be kind to others. How I treat myself is how I treat others. That's very, very important. Never talk negatively about somebody else or someone, because it's just affecting you in a negative way. It's insecurity. When somebody talks bad and makes fun of somebody else, it's because you're insecure in yourself. Hands down. You're never going to see a king and a confident guy make fun of anybody. Why? Don't need to. Good. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. I'm good. But if I were to talk negatively about somebody in a bad way, that just means I'm secure. I'm not strong. I'm not confident. You can see that. You with me? Be impeccable with your word. 2 is never make assumptions. Never assume you know what is going on and what other people are talking about. Don't assume anything. Be upfront. Ask questions. Are we good? Are we good? We got a problem? Let's fix this out. The hardest is never take anything personally. Never take anything personally. Whatever somebody says about you doesn't matter. And that's a hard one. That's a real hard one. But it's doable. It's doable. Other coaches, other kids, other students, other people, they can talk whatever they want about me. At first, I'll be like, what? But then I'll be like, they're having a hard time. That's all I meant. It had nothing to do with me. You guys see that? You guys see that? And the last one is always do your best. Always do the best that you can do. Always do the best. And sometimes it's not that great. But sometimes, it's amazing. Just do your best. Before you strap on those cleats, you're amazing. We're the greatest. We're the best. We're the best team here at the high school. We're the best team here at the high school. Individually, you guys are all amazing. You have to believe that. You have to think it. And if somebody scores on us, good. Good. We need to do better. If we lose a game, good. Good. We didn't do good enough. We can't point fingers, point blame when something goes wrong. We're all going to make mistakes here this year. I'm going to make mistakes. Coach Noe's going to make mistakes. Everybody here is going to make mistakes. As soon as that mistake happens, it's gone. We can't live there anymore. Let me share something else with you. Oh, not there. This. Okay, so grab some my favorite crop here. Time. Time is your most valuable asset. Time is everything. You have one life. Doesn't last forever. We all pass. You have one life. One. You can continue with your life to move forward and do what you want, or you can get stuck. You can get stuck and the life will pass you by. Here's what I mean by that. You have the now. Now. Right now. This is where we live. This is where we create. This is where we do magic. This is where we do good things. When you play soccer, you're in the now. That's where we want to live constantly. Now, when we think, feel, and act, sometimes our brain gets stuck. And this triangle right here, it moves constantly. To the past, to the future. You're thinking about the past, you're thinking about the future. You're thinking about, oh my gosh, am I gonna make the team? What team am I gonna make? What team I gotta be here? Oh, I didn't do so good. I could have done better. I could have done this. We've got to be aware that this triangle, if this thing gets stuck in the past, and you're constantly thinking about something that happened in the past, that's what causes depression. That's how people get depressed, is they cannot escape the past. That's what causes depression. You get stuck about something that happened, something bad, something that shouldn't have, something that you did, a loss of a family, abuse, anything, something bad, and you cannot escape that, and you're constantly living there thinking about it. That's what causes depression. You gotta be aware of that. Also, this triangle gets stuck here. And you're constantly thinking about the future. It's what causes stress and anxiety, panic attacks. Because you're constantly worried about the unknown. And what's going to happen or whatever. It just hasn't even happened yet. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Would you rather live your life in the now, playing a beautiful game, moving forward, having ideas, conquering goals, having dreams, seeing them through? Or are we going to get stuck in these areas and we're not going to be the best version of ourselves? We're going to lose our authenticity of who we are, and we're going to let the bad things dictate our time in our life on this dirt cloud that's flying through space. Are you guys with me so far? Yeah? I'm telling you and I'm sharing you this stuff because this stuff is so important, and this stuff is the base. It's the base. It's the starting point. We have to be aware and acknowledge this before we can accomplish anything here. Think, feel, act, believe, do your best at everything and anything. As friends, as sons, in school, your classroom, with your teachers, with your schoolmates. Be aware. You guys, whoever's played for me, you've had this conversation. A kid who's crying in the hallway, I've had this conversation. A kid who just beat somebody up, I've had this conversation. A kid who is OD'd in his car, we've had this conversation. Every single student in this school has something different that they go home to. Some have great parents. Some have not so great parents. Some don't have parents. Some parents are calm and relaxed. Some parents are stressed out and angry. We're all different, but we all need to understand this, take control of it, understand it, control it, and fix it. So that your time here on this dirt clod is going to be well spent. Because you can't get time back. You're never going to get time back. Are you guys with me on this so far? Yes? So, if you guys want to talk about this more, because there's a lot more to this, I'm happy to help. That's what I do. I'm here at the school, my office downstairs. I'm here to help. Having problems at home, having problems with parents, having problems with other students, having problems with yourself. Let's get this right. I'm here to help. Next, let's talk about soccer. I try to keep what we do as simple as possible. One of my most frustrating things when I was a kid, playing soccer, playing club, doing all that, is the coach would have this Marine-like mentality of yelling. He would put us in a forward, midfield, or defender, and the game would start. I had no clue what it was that he wanted us to do except for just kick the ball, dribble the ball down the field and get it in the net. It was chaos. Literal chaos. And it was so confusing to me. So, until I started coaching, until I started figuring it out, until I started watching Barcelona. Yeah, no, I said it. Tiki-taki, possession, space, movement, control, total domination, total control of the ball, beautiful soccer. So, the formation that we're going to be playing is when we have the ball. 2 center backs, defensive mid, outside backs, outside mids, attacking mid, and strikers. And it's going to be this shape. Always. You guys can all interchange and do whatever, but we got to have this shape. So our first thing is the markings on the field. So we have the edge of the 18. We've got in between the small circle, and then we've got the outside. Outside backs, this whole thing right here. You go from an outside back to a striker. Running. The center backs, or the center backs here. These two, the edges here, right here. If the keeper ever gets the ball, we're out here. We're wide and we're out. And then we're moving to find the space so we can play out. The teams that we play, as soon as the ball gets kicked off and it heads, so we send it backwards, usually they're running at us. 3 or 4, maybe 5, just pressure. But we've got to be able to play out here smart so that we can find the space up here and attack it. Our center backs are also playing in between these players here. Our mids are also playing in here. That creates the diamond. So we always have options. We've always got options. Always, all over the place. Triangles, diamonds, everywhere. We've always got options. The key is to know your options before you get the ball. Know where the ball needs to go before you get it, because it's got to move fast. The longer we hold the ball with one person, the more time we give the other team to pressure and to set and to take away options. So that ball, we play to feet. You hit your teammates' feet, play to feet, play to feet, play to feet. And once you receive the ball, don't move. Don't dribble. Don't go forward. You don't have to. You got the ball because you're the player with the most time and space. 95, 98, 99% of the time, when we're trying to play possession, somebody sends somebody the ball, they get the ball and they take a touch and they go forward. 99% of the time they lose it. And then now we're in trouble. Get the ball, own it, know where it needs to go, and then hit it, and then move. Move without the ball. We're going to be working a lot on that stuff. So, triangles everywhere. The attacking mid, these two wingers, the ball comes over here. We shift over here. And what that does is, now, we look for the player who's got the most time and space. This outside back. is here, and the ball is going there. You guys see that? If the shift isn't fast enough, and we move the ball quickly, it goes here, 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 here. These guys are running this way, that ball is coming here. And then we're attacking that way. It all depends on how disciplined the team is that we're playing. Are they playing man-to-man? Are they playing zone? Are they shifting fast? Are they shifting slow? We worked the ball, I think it was this summer. Can't remember who it was, but we just played the ball back and forth over here. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the player, who was it, came off the field and said, "Coach, it just feels like we're going back and forth with the ball. We're not doing anything. What are we doing?" Which was a great question. Great question. The next key is we get super good at this and we do it fast, but now we're looking. We're looking for this. We're looking for this. Looking for this. We're looking for this. Because those other teams that we play, it's a high line like this. So if we can get this, we got goals all day. If we can learn to be patient here, and we know that it's going to either be these strikers attacking mid or this outside back, and they're going to play high, we got them. We got them. First thing is, first half, we run them. You're going to hear me. You're going to hear me say, if they send three over here like this to come get the ball, you're going to hear me yell, "Make them run. Make them run." And that ball goes over here. They run here, ball goes here. They run over here, goes here. Now they're running here, goes here. Now they're running here. Pretty soon they're just going to be like, "Oh, come on." You just start yelling at each other, and then now they're going to bring more. Now they're going to bring more into play. And then now just don't, and we're in. Because now we brought them up. Same thing with if they're back here and they're well set. And they've got this defended really well. Boop, boop. Come get it. That's control. That's control. And that's what we're looking for. But you guys all have to believe in it. You have to believe in it. I can't have one person who doesn't believe. Because if you don't believe, you're going to be on the bench. How many of you heard Coach Brad say that if you play for JV, you better not lose the ball? It's true. It's true. If you're on the field and I'm seeing the ball gets played here, ball gets played here, ball gets played here, ball gets played here, and then boop, we lose it. It's like, we gotta fix that. Ball gets played here, 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 boop, boop, we lost it. This person is coming here, and the next person is going there. And then that's gonna be, whoever's here, that's gonna be their opportunity to say, "Watch this, coach, I'm amazing. I ain't leaving the field again." Guys, you gotta understand, I like to do things that others think that are impossible. I would love to play a game where the other team doesn't even touch the ball. Our greatest defense is our offense. I believe we can do that. We were supposed to play a team in a week, but we are not going to play that team because we destroy that team. Literally destroy that team where I think we score 7 goals and we just play with the ball and it's just ugly. We beat them so bad that their parents were so pissed that they called the high school to play. Hiram, you know what I'm talking about. I talked to Hiram's dad and he was like, I wanted to hide because I felt so bad for that other team. I didn't want them to know that I was a Candy parent. It was brutal. Brutal. It was like some bullies on the field out in the playground with a ball just tossing around and making fun of the other team. It was brutal. I had the biggest smile on my face that day. I was in heaven. It was beautiful. We need to play that way against monster teams. And you will play those teams where they're incredible on the ball, they're great with their feet, they're great with their long passes, they got good touches, they got magnificent shots, they play year round, they're playing club ball, non-stop, live and breathe, whole team of them, monsters. We can't give them the ball. And the longer we keep it, the more angry and frustrated they're going to become. Every single one of you have got to believe it. Let me share something with you here. Because you guys have a goal. One, I don't consider my team JV. I think we're just as good as varsity. And the last 2 years, we have been just as good as varsity. So, where's my eyeballs? I got a goal for you guys. So since I've been here, in 2021, we had 2 wins, 10 losses, and I think it was 2 ties. We goals scored, we scored 12, and we allowed 50. That was in 2021. I think that was the first year that I was doing JV here at Kansas. In 2022, we had 7 wins, 6 losses, and let's see, 7, yeah, and 1 tie. We scored 39 goals, and we allowed 28. It's a little bit better. In 2023, we had 8 wins, 4 losses,